I don't think of myself as a solo doctor. I think of myself as part of a larger team, and that's a great team of doctors in IDOC. I was a 3-sport varsity athlete all through high school. I competed in Division I track at Marist College. I was a triple jumper, long jumper, and a shot putter. And I still hold 2 Division I school records at Marist. So a family friend of mine growing up was an optometrist, and I ran into him my senior year of college, and he asked the dreaded question, "What are you gonna do after you graduate?" I said, I just don't know, I'm stuck. And he said, "Why don't you come spend an afternoon, shadow my practice?" And the minute I walked in there, I said, I can absolutely see myself doing this. I think optometry has been a great fit for me because I'm by nature a people person and I like to solve problems. So when I was younger, I originally thought I'd be a vet. I worked with a vet when I was in college and realized that while I enjoyed the helping part of the profession, the lifestyle was not for me. I knew I always wanted to own a practice. I didn't know how I would get there, what it would look like, but I knew my end goal was to own a business. My current partner, Mark Fader, had reached out to me when I was a 4th-year student in 2006, and everything that he had built was exactly what I was looking for, and I needed a mentor. August of 2008, I moved to Connecticut, where I joined the practice, and I'm coming up on 11 and a half years of being in the same practice. Sports have always been an important part of my life, so I always wanted to find a way to combine my love of sports and athletics with a career. Every year went by and I said, okay, sports vision will be next year. And I'd have friends say, "Oh, how's your sports vision going? Are you doing that work?" And I'd say, next year, it'll be next year. And one year we said, this is gonna be it. This is our year. I happened to be pregnant with my 2nd child at the time. And we decided that that was the year we were gonna open Performance 2020. So Performance 2020 is a sports and performance training center in Stamford, Connecticut. We work with athletes of all sports, abilities, types, ages to improve performance. I don't do eye exams here. I don't check vision. I don't help people see better. I help them process better. So we tell athletes, if I can make you see something faster, process it faster, and make a better motor decision, whatever sport that is, you're going to be a better athlete. Sports and performance vision has been around for decades, but it's always been reserved for professionals. So our goal was not to come in and work with professional athletes, although we do. My goal was to bring it to every person who plays a sport. I'll start.
2, 1.
Very nice job. Patrick was in middle school when he was starting to play sports and wanted to get better at just overall athletic performance.
I was playing soccer, and I can remember I was totally zoned out, couldn't really focus, and my hand coordination skills, they were kind of subpar. I couldn't really do as well as the other kids.
We were able to watch his transformation not only athletically, but academically. His teachers were noticing improved concentration and focus, improved academic performance.
As the months went by, I started to get more goals, more recognition, and that's kind of transferred on to other things like problem solving, like completing homework.
He shared a story with me where he was the last kid standing in dodgeball. Everyone else had been out and it just came down to him. And the kid threw the ball and Patrick caught it.
I actually won the game.
The teammates went wild. Everyone was so excited. He called and left me a voicemail telling me this whole story, 3-minute long voicemail. I'm in my office crying. But for him, that was his World Series. The interesting story with Patrick is it not only impacted his athletic performance, but it also impacted his whole life. So Patrick was at an all-boys school, which was very athletically oriented. So for him, the stakes were very high.
If you weren't good at sports, if you didn't like what everyone else liked, yeah, and if you weren't good at what everyone else liked, you'd kind of get pushed back, and it was kind of like, well, nobody cares about you.
When he was able to win this dodgeball tournament and score his first goal in soccer and stand up on stage in front of his whole school and ring a bell for athletic achievement, that's a big deal.
It was just amazing how everything just improved like that. Like, I didn't even think it would work, but it really did.
And that, for me, was just one of the most rewarding things we've done at Performance 2020. I think part of what makes IDOC unique is the camaraderie of doctors and just getting together and talking through problems and crafting solutions. And I always say whenever I leave a meeting, I feel fortunate because not only do I facilitate the meeting, but I leave with 10 new ideas to bring back to my practice. So I'm the original member director for IDOC. I was the first one that was chosen for the new program at the time. So I host quarterly study group meetings where colleagues that are IDOC members or non-members who are interested in joining come and we have a roundtable discussion. So when any new doctor comes to our meetings, I say, this is how IDOC started. IDOC started as a group of doctors meeting together to talk about questions, concerns, talk about optometry, look at where the field is going. I think IDOC doctors also are looking to make optometry better, and IDOC does a great job of that. At national meetings, you're hearing all these exciting stories about what people are doing, and as a whole, we're trying to elevate the whole patient experience. If we can make every patient experience better, optometry as a whole is going to be more improved.